Welcome back, Linux enthusiasts. This is the 8th episode of our Linux series. In case you have missed any of our previous episodes, please click on the link above. In this video, we'll be talking about Package Manager in Linux. To learn more about Linux, you can check out our DevOps course. The link is available below in the description box. So let's start the video without wasting any time. Okay, so let's talk about package management before going into anything further. So package management is what? So basically it's all about the managing the packages. When I say packages, that means softwares. For example, when you have, let's say for example, you guys are using Windows machine, so you use VLC player or any media player or any other Firefox or Chrome. So these are nothing but the packages. These are the softwares which are required in order to perform the certain actions on your machines. Similarly, for Linux, it should be very important for the user to know that what kind of a package is needed and where to download it, and from where to how to install it and how to use it and how to check the cache and stuff, right? So that is what all about the package management. So you can see in the slides that we'll be using, so there are three type of tools usually in Linux that people use it for package management. One is the APT, that is mainly used for the Debians. For example, Ubuntu has the command APT. Otherwise, you can install or download that command APT, and then you can download the package and then install it, right? So yum and RPM. So RPM is basically for the Red Hat package manager. So that is specifically dedicated for the Red Hat packages, because Red Hat only published them, and then whenever you would want to download any RPMs, you can download it from the RPM repositories, which are freely available on the Google. If you type it RPM repositories, you will find that for the Red Hat, and you can download any of the package and then install it. So yum command is basically nothing but an installer which helps to download and install the RPM packages. So there is a command, RPM command, that also helps to install the RPM packages or to verify if the package is installed or not. But using yum, it has a complete set of tools which is required in order to download and install the software. We'll be using APT in this case because we are using Ubuntu machine that we have installed on our machine as part of this demo. Then there are a few examples that I'm showing up here, how to download and install the local packages using dpkg command. So dpkg command also is being used in order to download and install it. And then some cache policy commands are also there just to check if the package is available in the cache or not. So that's all we'll be discussing here. So let's jump into our demo session before wasting any time. So let's talk about how to check or how to search the installed packages on our machine. So you can do that by using command apt list -- install. Okay, so this will tell you currently on my Ubuntu machine, these are the softwares which are already installed. Okay, so if you review this, you see the packages are ARM64. So if you remember that in the topic of hardware configurations, while we were installing our Ubuntu on this parallel desktop, you saw that this is a MacBook and M2 chip, right? So it's not AMD, it's ARM based processor, which requires certain type of softwares to be installed on it. So that's why all the softwares that you are seeing here is all only for the ARM64, because that's what our hardware is supported for and is able to understand. If we download a package which is not ARM64 on the ARM machines, for example M1, M2 chips, then there are chances that those packages will not behave as per they should supposed to. So it's always preferable that whatever your configuration of the system, you should also download and use the same packages which are compatible and supportable to the hardware. So you see that these are the packages that we have for Python packages. These are all for Python 3 packages. Then we have PSMIC packages. Then we have printer drivers and packages. So there are a lot of packages we have here. You can grep also just to check if we have such package or not. So I grabbed for Vim just to check if the Vim CLI tool, which is basically used to edit, is it available or not on my machine. So I can see that Vim has Vim runtime, common and tiny. So these are the packages which are all automatically downloaded earlier and then installed currently on my machine. Okay, so that way you can check it, you can just grab it. So let's say if you want to grab another software called Bluefish. So yeah, Bluefish is also installed and downloaded on my machine. So uh, this is a way to identify if any package which is available or not. If it is not installed, you can just get it. If there is no output coming, which means the package is not currently installed on a machine. Hence, in this case, you have to download the package and then install it to make it work, right? All right, so let's see, there is a package called GIMP package. There is a command that we will be using here. This command basically what it does is it checks for the GIMP package if it is available in the apt package repository and the one which is currently installed. So how do you verify that? So when you execute this command, it is saying it's unable to identify because the package, there was a mistake in the spelling. Yep, so now the GIMP is there. It says that okay, the package is currently installed. What is the candidate which is currently there? So the candidate is like, okay, we have 2.10 which is available, and then we also have 2.10. The same thing, we currently whatever is available in the repository. Repositories means that a place where you find all the packages. So if you Google it up, apt repository or Ubuntu repository, you will find that actually list. So if you check on here, Ubuntu packages. So when you list down it, you will see all the packages and their updates and their releases. You can search for any package, and then you can just find it out. So, okay, the GIMP package, what is this all about? And, there are versions which gets released based on the community editions, what it does. Since we are using LTS, which is a long time support, so which means the package softwares that we are using will be longer supported till 15 years. We can extend the support for it. By default, it's 5. So those things, right? So the packages which can be easily available and downloaded, you can just use it up here. So these are the repositories. You can look for any package, you can read about it and understand. So this is saying that currently we have 2.10 which is already installed. So that is good. Now if you want to search any package, so you can do this apt-cache search and let's say Python star. So basically this commands it shows the available apt package management systems cache. It just checks that and then tell you if the Python packages, what kind of a packages and sub packages are available. So see, usually what happens is when we talk about package management, so don't just think all the packages, always all type of softwares just have a single file. That is not the case. So there are chances that a file has a dependency. When I say dependency, what does it mean is a package, a parent package, a main package requires certain further packages or sub packages to be downloaded and to be installed. Then only the main package works. So this is called a dependency. So dependency means until unless you have all the dependencies downloaded and installed, the main package will not work the way it should supposed to work, right? So that's the importance of dependencies there. So every package is not just a single, there are interlinked packages where it has to be set up properly and then only the main packages gets installed. So you see this here in the Python 3, there are a lot of Python 3 packages which are currently available, and I'm able to search it from the available apt package management, whatever is present in my current system's cache. So that's how you can check it up. In case if you want to debug and logs related to packages, so what you can do is you can just say there is a same location where logs, where all the logs are usually present. For apt, there is a separate directory automatically being created when the apt tool itself was installed or downloaded, and then there is a file called history.log. So this file tells me the history of the package when the package was installed basically. So if I look at the latest history, and as you can see here that I installed package called Apache 2 because I wanted to set up a web services that will be coming up in the next topics. For that, Apache 2 has to be downloaded and installed. So that's how I did it using apt install command. When did I do it? On 5th of January. This is the time, you can see it here, and then requested by which user basically. So this is telling the user called parallels, which has a user ID 1000, and the package was installed. Now if you look at closely here, so you see there are a lot of packages have been installed and downloaded and installed on this machine just for the Apache 2. So what is these packages? These are all the dependencies I was talking about, right? So it requires this utility packages, then it was requiring some other DBD SQLite packages, or Apache 2 data package and Apache 2 bin package. So these are nothing but the dependencies. So it is telling us, okay, this is the package which was installed under the hood of this main package Apache 2 uh, on ARM64 supportable package software, the bundle. This is the version of it, and automatically we downloaded it. So it is telling all the dependencies. So similarly, if you look at what all commands I have been using in terms of purging or removing and installing the packages, everything will be recorded and captured here, right? So this is what the advantage of having the logs and review those. So if you look at this, apt remove hyphen purge ISC DHCP server. So this is what I was trying to some operations related to DHCP servers. I was trying to purge the softwares and doing some stuff. That's what it has captured. Then I installed DNS mask as well in order to set up the DNS services. So then DHCP and stuff. So you can find out the history of all the type of packages which have been done installed so far, and then so those are the things you will see by using the logs. Now there is one more thing you can do, sudo apt check. Okay, so currently it says invalid operation because we have not done anything in the apt. We have not installed or downloaded anything for this moment. So that's why it is not unable to check anything such has happened. That was all old. So we'll check that later once we'll download and install something. And so meanwhile, let's try to search how to search a package. Let's say I'm searching this. So we are able to see that currently this is searching the package Apache 2, and Apache 2, these are the libraries and stuff which are required for the Apache 2, and it is able to find out and tell us, okay, these are module for Apache. So all these things are dependencies, what are the packages and dependencies which are required. So you can use search command as well to find out Apache related packages or any other packages. Let's say if I say search Vim, so this will tell you the Vim related packages like Vim synthetics and subtitles and solaries and stuff. So you can just see what all packages are currently available and ready to use. You can search it up and then download it and install it. Sometimes what happens is there are few packages which are not available on the apt repository. So apt is nothing but a package manager who is basically helping us to download and install the package. What if that repository means, let's say there is a cloud storage where all the packages are listed and kept it. From there itself, this apt is by default download and install the package. What if the package itself is not there on the storage? Right, there could be possibility that particular package which is not available on the repository, but still we need that package. So how do we install it? So for that, you have to before download the package. So you can download, say you have googled up the package and you have downloaded the ARM 64-bit supported package for this. So and then how will you install it? So first I'm just trying to show up download using apt. So how does it actually? So it's basically trying to fetch some data, but it says at the end, okay, permission denied. That's fine because maybe it does not have permission to access for this apt user. That is okay. But if you already have a package which is available, currently I don't, but I'll just tell you the command apt install / in case if you have the package available. Okay, I have it, seems like. So this is the package which maybe have been downloaded and already present on the machine. That's how you have to install it with the using apt install command, and manually you can pass the path as an argument for the command to download and install the package. So okay, fine, it says reading package files, that is done. Building dependencies, that is okay. After that it says that Vim is already installed with the new version, so there is no need to reinstall it. Though you can reinstall it, there is another command to do manual download and another further reinstallation. We will do that. We will see that as well in coming up. So, but this is a way, if you have downloaded any package, how do you install the manually downloaded package? So instead of using this apt install vim, you could have just given not just by the package name, but the package path, package path. Okay, that's another way of another way of installing the packages. Okay, now let's say if we try to install from a specific source, we can do that as well. There are some requirements at times where you have to install from the specific source itself. So let's say, for example, I want to. So currently, if you look at the Vim package which is installed, is 2:9.1. Okay, so this is the subversion, and this is the Ubuntu on which it is running. So it's a Ubuntu package. Okay, but instead of 2:9, I am using tag 2.8. Okay, 2 is the version, and then 8 is the tagging that has been done. So I'll use this tag 2:801. Let's say 801453. This is just a package. So I have been trying to basically read it, package it, and seeing the dependency, but it says okay, Vim, this was not found. So that's okay. So it has to be clearly identified, and before research saying that the package has to be available, whatever you would want to basically download and see. Once you have notified and once you have identified that okay, this is the package which I would want to download and install, you can just directly install by tagging the name as well. If you are not interested just by the name, you want a specific version of the package, so you can pass the version after giving equals to and then the version name. Once you provide that, it will specifically download and install that version. It will not pick the default, the latest one. So always remember, whenever you're using apt software to download the packages, it always prefers to download the latest default available package. It does not let you by default install a specific version of a package because of security vulnerabilities, and make sure the package is up to date. It does not have any bug identified at this moment. That's why it's always recommendable to prefer to use the latest package, until and unless there is some dependencies you feel while working, saying that okay, no, I need, because there are chances sometimes in a complex microservices architecture based systems that there are some dependency of further packages. It only requires Java, this version, Java 6 or Java 7 or something, right? So at that case, you have to choose that specific source of version, and after that you can install and download that package. So this command will help you do this way. Yep. So yep, that's there. After that, we can see how to add a repository if you would want to add. So there are commands for this as well, like sudo apt add repository, and then let's say, for example, I'm just adding up a repository here. So the repository has to be verified. Repository has to be checked upon. It should be present. If it is there, then only it will add, otherwise it will not add. So currently we are seeing that it's trying to hit up checking that Ubuntu things to the repository, trying to connect it up and then fetch the details and package list. So it's able to do that. It successfully happened. So if you look at here, you get the details about what is the reported issue so far for this repositories, dead snakes issues. If you click on it, it'll redirect you to the issues. So let me just copy link, and let's check this link. So if we do this, so it will tell you, so this is a public GitHub repo. Just wanted to showcase, if you have your own repositories of packages and how do you want to add those repositories, you can do this. So currently there are no open issues, but if in case something happens or comes up to this, you can just always add this. So this is just an example to showcase to you how do you add your own GitHub repositories in the as a package manager APT tool. So this is useful for the people who do the codings and have and are aware of the GitHub, because GitHub is mainly used everywhere for the GitHub, for the repositories management and stuff, right? So people who are already using GitHub and would want to store their packages in the GitHub repository and want to add that as a source, so feel free to do that by using this command. You can do this. So this will help you to download your own custom packages and stuff. So that's what you can do this. And apart from that, how do you update your package manager? Using sudo update command. So this will check if there is anything latest update available or not. If it does not, then it does not upgrade. Currently it says it has checked the updated version. It says that 11 packages can be upgraded. So you can see the list. So these are the 11 packages which can be upgradable from this version. So currently if you look at this, this was at 46. From this package, this is currently available, currently installed, and this is currently available. So this is what it is telling, that you can, if you want to upgrade these packages, you can do this. So these are the packages, are ready to upgrade as well. Okay, let's try to install, if we have Python 3.9. okay, all right. So when, let's say for example, I wanted to showcase this, when you install a package, what happens? So here I am trying to install Python 3.9 specific. Now you are seeing that reading package list, building dependencies, reading state information and stuff, and then it is trying to say, okay, after this operation 20.6 MB of additional disk space will be used. So I said okay. So now it's connecting to that snake PPA, because that's what the repositories that we have added, and it's trying to download it. Okay, all right, so we are good. So it has successfully downloaded and installed the package. So these are the messages you can see. These much packages were fetched from these locations, and after that it's selecting previous unselected packages and prepare to unpack. So package always comes in a bundle. When I say bundle, which means that there's a list of sub packages and dependencies, so it has to be unbundled. So once it is unbundled, after that only you are going to install that package. After that only package manager is able to install the packages. So that's how it does. Right. So what if you want to hold a package? So let's say for example, by default, if any admin has done some auto upgradation for the packages whenever something is available, but for a specific requirement where you don't want a package to be upgradable, you don't want a package to be auto update, so you can hold that. How do you do this? You can say sudo apt mark hold, and let's say vim. Okay, so vim is set on hold. What does it mean is, whenever next time we will do sudo apt upgrade, or we'll try to upgrade all the packages whatever is installed, apart from vim, everything will be installed. Why? Because the vim we have set on hold, so that don't touch vim, and apart from vim, whatever is packages are there, and if there is any possibility that a later version of packages or latest version is available, feel free to install it. So that's how you can just hold a package. And let's unhold it. Let's unhold it. So cancel hold on vim, it's just straightforward commands. That's helpful for for the packages. Now there is a option in apt mark. Basically, let's say if I say apt install vim -- simulate. Okay, let's reinstall actually. Reinstall and see. Okay. So basically simulate is an option which tells you more information about the package. It tries to simulate things and make it little easy readable for the people. Otherwise, let's say if I remove this and see the difference. So you see the difference here. So you are seeing unpacking and packing and stuff, right? It's downloading. So all these messages which are not really required for somebody who's using and don't want to see this again and again, so they can use simulate. So simulate will help to make it short but make it more convenient and more understandable in terms of telling that okay, this the new package is installed. When we have reinstalled one package and zero is removed, so that is all about the summary in a short type. He's telling that. So that's how you can reinstall and simulate the package. That's the advantage of using simulate option. So if you want to see the man command and apt, let's check about this. So here also you can see the definition of apt command, what it does, what are the options which are currently available with the apt command: upgrade, updates and full updates, install, reinstall, remove, purge. So all these things, you can get to know, and also you can identify and use it whenever where it's required. So it depends on the use cases actually. So this is the command and these are the use cases that you can use, to download it, sometime install it, download it, reinstall it, remove it, purge it. So you can read anything about apt in the manual and then you can use it up. Okay, so and let's use, there is a command dpkg which basically is very helpful to check the status of any package. If a package is currently installed or not, with the help of dpkg also we can see that. So for example, vim command, vim package is currently installed, okay, to tagging 9.1, 291, 291. Let's check some other packages. Let's say gedit. So gedit also is available 46.22 and 5.8. So these are the packages. You can also list down if it is currently installed or not on this machine with the help of dpkg command. And if you just see, so this dpkg-l basically is going to tell you all the packages that are currently available and install on this machine. And you can just list down by using up arrow, down arrow key or using enter key. So anything. So you see there is no other packages. So all are supposed to be for the ARM based supported hardware softwares, so that it should be compatible enough and should not be able to make any problems for the hardware to understand the translation. So that's how the packages are being installed. Reinstallation we have seen already. Now how do you remove, there are sometimes requirement in order to remove the packages which are not being used. How do you remove the unused packages? So you can use you can remove like this, sudo apt auto remove. So this will see, okay, it's saying that after operations 15.6 MB disk will be freed up. Why it will be freed up? Because 3 to remove and 11 not upgraded. So 3 softwares are the ones which can be removed. So those are unused softwares and it will remove all these 3. So these are the softwares that it has removed: Bluefish, this triggers and this one. So that's how system is so understandable and intellectual that it understands what are the softwares which are really not required and not been used. So it is removing that. But if in case you want that software to be used and downloaded for your later purpose, you can anytime do this. It's by choice. So and then if you want to clear the cache for the packages, you can do apt sudo apt clean. Okay, this will help you to clear out the cache packages file. Then we can use apt auto clean. So this command basically lists the packages taking disk spaces. So it's auto cleaning it actually. Okay, it has done. Now apt-fix broken. I'm just talking about some of the options which were available in the manual command. Fix broken install. So this basically helps to for the packages which are fix broken, means there are fixes currently in the broken state, it's not available. So those things you can check out and install those packages as well. Now let's see if we can show packages. If you want to read about a package, you can use command apt show vim, and this command will tell you what is vim. So it's a vim is this, and maintainer, who is the maintainer? Ubuntu developers. The origin of vim is Ubuntu only, and install size, dependencies. These are the vim docs, the stable docs. You can go through this home page and read about vim. You can do that. And then this is the apt resource for the vim. And so yeah, you can read about that, read about any other package, let's say Bluefish. So it will tell you, but it's still lightweight and fast. What does a Bluefish do? You know. So these are the things that you can see. It's basically advanced GTK text editor for web and software development. It's a powerful editor targeted towards programmers and web developers. So yeah, it supports various operations over FTP, SFTP. So any of the packages that you would want to see what it does and what is the description of a package, you can use apt show command. I will show you that. And the last command that we'll see for this package manager is sudo apt update. We'll see this, what it does actually, it tries to update the package list. If there is any package which requires upgrade, it basically does that. And then after that, if you would want to see the upgradable packages available, you can see all those 11 packages which can be upgradable. So if you want to update it, so you can just update the package. Let's say genome control center. Okay. apt install. Okay, sudo. Yep. So it will download and install the package. Now if you see, so it will be listing the 10 only. Okay. Yeah, that package is gone which we have downloaded and installed. So that's how you can basically check and download it and install the packages. So in the package management, we have seen that, you know, the software basically which is responsible for downloading and installing the package. Similarly, for example, if we talk about Windows, right? So in Windows, anybody just download the package manually and then install it. For example, Chrome. So for Chrome, you have to download that Chrome package. You have to unpack it, which is available in exe file, and then you have to double click and then open that file and unpack it, and that's how you download and install the package. In Linux, there are package managers which helps you to do that, so that you don't have to unnecessarily go to the websites and then download it and then install it. It helps your job to make it easy, so that they themselves download and install the packages. So that is how you can manage, and that's how you can install it, uninstall it, remove it, purge it, and so many other things you can do. And you can always read about the manuals of the packages. So that's all for the package manager. If you want to learn Linux and get certified from IBM, click on this link given below in the description. That's a wrap for this chapter. I'll meet you in the next episode of this Linux series.